Hey, good morning. Good morning. I got some sleep, feeling much better, energized, refreshed, excited, invigorated, and ready to move. Sounds like a commercial for like some kind of drink supplement, something you mix in your water. Are you feeling a little tired? Are you feeling a little draggy? You want more energy, excitement, invigoration? Well, go get some sleep and you'll probably get all those things. Anyway, we got a side quest coming up, you guys. A side quest. I love when a side quest happens, okay? Boom, side quest, engaged. So we are on our way to a feed mill. I see it over there across the freeway. We're going over to pick up some mineral, some loose mineral for the cows at the ranch. Old Rooster's got an old friend. You know, Rooster spent so much time out here in eastern South Dakota. He's got an old friend with a feed mill out here, and Rooster gets his mineral from these guys for the cows. And he's like, hey, I'm out of mineral. Any chance you can swing by? Yes. Yes, we can. Now, am I a little hesitant? Yes. In my tired state yesterday, I was. This morning, I'm fine. I feel great. But last night when Rooster asked me, I was like, oh, yeah, sure. And here's why. It comes on a pallet, and you cannot put a pallet in the back of here. So I've got 4,000 pounds of mineral in 50-pound bags that I got to pull in here and load by hand from the pallet into the back of my trailer, get them set in there, and then go on our way. So I guess we'll do this together. I'll be doing all the lifting. You'll be doing all the watching as usual. You guys, you need to work on not being quite so lazy. It seems like I feel like I do all this work all the time, and you guys do nothing but stand around and watch everything I do. So, you know, sometime it'd be nice to have a little help. Here we are. Here we are. So one of my favorite things about having the big tankard of that Sobe water is the morning after these all-night blasts. You can feel pretty crummy. You know, you had to caffeinate to push through the night, etc., etc. And I love getting a good flush. Try to drink one or two of those full today to get a good flush on the old system. All right, this is definitely going to be a hair-back kind of venture. Let's see what we got going. Okay, here we go. He said he was going to leave out forklift. Left me some cardboard. See, you can't quite go in these gates. You can special order trailers that will allow you to open a gate to haul stuff like this back, but they're very expensive. Got a little rain splash in there, so ideally we want to be stacking. Well, I'll put the cardboard down. It don't matter. Anyhow, the reason I'm not washing out is because I'm going to reload. This isn't considered terribly dirty by any means. So I'm going to reload on Monday. Some more cows to go to Idaho. Then we're supposed to have another. Yep, there it is. So this is 4,000 pounds. There's 40 on a pallet. 4 times 40 bags times, what are they? 50 pound, yeah, 4 times, yeah, 50 pound bags. 4 times 5 is 20 or 2,000 pounds. There's my slow math, right? Okay, so it's kind of one of these fancy safety forklifts, I think he called it. And we can figure out how to turn it on here, huh? Somebody out there's probably. It's always interesting, you get on a new machine and there's zero, nothing's labeled, nothing's anything. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Somebody out there's like, it's that one, it's that button right there. Push it, push it, push it. So under all this is just a good old school key there. Okay. There's up. There's down. What does this one do? Tilt forward, tilt back. Ooh, slide to the left. Cha, cha. One more time. How's that song go? Slide to the right. What does this one do then? Oh, that locks and unlocks the forks. Okay, don't play with that one. Okay, then this baby here must be our directional situation. This is probably a... Oh yeah, look, there we go. Got her figured out. There's forward. Okay. We don't want to run into this thing. Certified, bona fide operating man right here. Let's see, we're just about there. A little more, a little more, a little more, a little more. Right there. Okay, got it. There's it's just the issue of getting in now. So we're gonna get a little, okay, here we go. Up, we're going up and over, and we're doing it one-handed because trying to bring you along. Again, here I am doing all the work while you guys are just doing all the watching. Oh, yeah. Okay, and I got my good shoes on. So, let's see. We better put down a barrier first. There we go. Look at that. Yeah. Ain't getting no poo on these babies. This guy. There's some extra absorbency. Put that one there. These bags are they're in like a plastic deal, so they're not gonna get, if they get a little road spray, they're gonna be fine. If they get a little bit of that, what's known as poo spray, they're gonna be fine. We're all good in the hood. I just wanna do the least amount of moving as possible, right? As far as where we're gonna stack everything. Because this all has to come off tomorrow by hand as well. Just like that. Ain't no biggie. Another one down. Speaking of down, alright, I know this isn't approved. I know it's hard on my knees and stuff. I'm sorry. Boy, this baby's a ripper. Whew. Dang. Kind of snappy. Last time I ran a forklift, it was not nearly so sassy. Here we come. Coming for you, number 2. Who does number 2 work for? What? Who does number 2 work for? Quick. See how fast that goes up? A little higher this time. So I don't have to bend over quite as much. All right, we're all set. Now you watch. You watch some DOT guy pull me over today wanting a bill of lading for those sacks. It's about guarantee you. You just never know. Funny DOT story for you that came to mind. I had a friend that was helping me truck some years ago. And they went over to the feed store because they needed some wood shavings, right? We're in this little town to load cattle. So they're at the feed store, they go and they throw like 4 bags of wood shavings in the back of their cow trailer like that. But you know, you throw them in, you don't set them on the edge because you obviously don't want them to fall out. So you throw them up in there towards the front and left that tailgate open because we were just going down the road a few miles to load. DOT pulls them over and says unsecured load. Writes them an actual warning for an unsecured load for having 3 bags of sawdust up in the front of the compartment with that tailgate open to go down the road and across the highway. So some of them are great, some of them are not so great. DOT I'm talking about, not truckers. All truckers are great, right? I'm just kidding. You got a license to haul them bags of feed, son? That's when you say, I'm not hauling those commercially, sir. Those are for the ranch. It's a little humid out there. It's not hot at all, but man, in Montana, you just don't get any of that. It's very rare you get a humid day. You come out to the old South Dakota, eastern South Dakota, get the old windshield wipers on the eyebrows. So nice thing about that, actually, that was a piece of cake. In the past, when we've done that, we've put them in the belly of the trailer, and I think in the future, as we do that continually, we try to plan this around the flatbed load, right? So when we're just swinging through, just set them on the flatbed and haul them home when we're coming that way. But it doesn't always work that way. Anyways, long story short, that was a piece of cake. Nice to get a little workout, get these old shoulders working. Here's what's nice about it. It's not a lot of weight. It's only 4,000 pounds, but you get into some of that wind, and we're not supposed to have much for wind, but Montana has been kicking out some windy days, and we've kind of got a rainy front thing moving through. So there's a chance you run into some wind, some high winds somewhere along the way. And these empty cow trailers in the wind they don't like that, especially this trailer. Because it's a triple axle, it's that dual single configuration, so it's lighter already back there, and it's spring ride. So all those things combine to make a very light trailer. When semi-trailers tip over, if you've seen all the videos, that back end kind of swings first and is what usually comes up and then pulls the tractor over with it. So it doesn't seem like much, but you'd be surprised the difference just 4,000 pounds sitting on the back of that trailer makes in terms of holding you down in the wind. The truck kind of holds things down on this end. That 4,000 pounds holds things down on that end. Again, I'm not creating drama. We're not going to blow over, but it just, it's nice. It's nice to kind of hold that. Okie doke. Well, back on the road. Next stop is going to be fueling up. We'll get you one more fuel mileage report. Man, it's tough. Here's my conundrum now for that. There's a cheaper fuel stop on this side of the river, but that's not going to give me a true 50-50 fill up. If I fuel up on this side of the river, I'm going to cut myself short 100 empty miles, which is going to throw my actual true mileage thing off. So I think it's not going to be a huge fill up. It's only going to be about 500 miles on the 550 miles on the tank. So I think I will just not worry about the few cents that I'm losing by fueling up clear over there instead of getting this fuel that's 10 cents cheaper here, because I really want to know what that is and I want to be able to report it to you. So that's where I'll see you next. Right. Well, here we are. We'll see where we're at. We're definitely, that wind I was talking about wasn't raging, wasn't like tip over wind, but nothing like that, but a good stiff south breeze. Yeah, it'll be Wild Wild West. Truck number 27 for diesel only, please. $27. Yeah. Thank you. Anyway, we'll see. We'll just find out together again. Usually in the summertime, South Dakota, it's just kind of a nice ride across, but anyway, it's all right. Let's check it out. And then you get all the tourists and stuff, everyone in their campers, and you roll in and just smell like a big old turd. It's always funny. Yeah, it looks like our load's just tipping a little, but it's all right. It's not falling into a poop puddle. It's all dry, so we good. Try to get out of the wind where you can hear me. So 472 miles, exactly split, half loaded, half empty, 79 gallons. That puts me right at 6.0. I'm going to take that, considering this crosswind that we've been going with. I think we would have had another point or two had it been a calm day. So having 6 flat with this thing, still breaking this engine in, I'm okay with that. You livestock haulers know what I'm talking about. That's a good full 1.3 to 1.5 miles per gallon better than what most guys are averaging hauling cattle. So that's a win. I know that mileage is only going to go up from there as this engine continues to break in. And again, conditions not entirely favorable. So 6.0, that's where we're going to put it for now. Got a bit of a dust up coming here. weird. I was telling you about the glad to have the stuff. Well, I'm glad I got the stuff on the back. My goodness. Holy moly. What kind of micro blast. The video's not going to do it justice, but man, the grass is about laying flat in the ditch. Whew, baby. Huh. I was driving and I noticed, man alive. I noticed some haze in the air and I was like, well, what's that? That can't be pollen. Shouldn't be pollen, but what is it? Turns out it's dust. I don't know what this is. There's no storm clouds behind it or nothing. Just some raging little special. Anyway, glad Rooster Man put us on those bags.